They're actually looking at walking back the TikTok app because this generation, instead of fighting a battle with muskets and swords, they're fighting the war with just pure pettiness and spite. Going, oh, you don't want us having China getting all of our data. Okay, well, we're going to move over to this app called Red Note. Which, if you actually go to download it, this motherfucker is entirely in Mandarin, but this generation's like, I don't give a shit, dude. If they don't want the Chinese getting my data, I'm just going to give it straight to them. People are talking about learning Mandarin, and all I can think about, I'm like fantasy booking. Like, I've written the fan fiction in my head of like these old US congressmen with the waddly fucking chins going, well, what am I gonna do? Okay.
700,000 adult Americans who have never considered learning Mandarin a single day in their adult life decided this week to learn basic Mandarin just so that they could give their government the middle finger. What is happening?
TikTok being banned does not radicalize you as an American citizen. You are intentionally missing the point because it's not about TikTok. It's the fact that Republicans and Democrats across all legislative branches can expeditiously and unanimously pull together like never before and probably never again to streamline legislation banning a social media app while completely ignoring everything important to us. They can't pull together to make sure my kids don't get shot while they go to school, to fix the economy, to mandate livable wages, to kick hedge funds out of single-family homes so I can afford my fucking mortgage again. They're doing fuck all about homeowners insurance, stealing billions of dollars from Americans, and then leaving them for dead while their homes wash away in a flood or burn to the fucking ground in a fire. They, like every other country, can't pull together to outlaw the poisonous substances that are put into our food, creating an epidemic of obese, diabetic, cancerous Americans who need to lean on a healthcare system. They do fuck all the mandate in way of quality of service or cost. They won't give us free healthcare. They won't invest in infrastructure or education, but all of their efforts collectively go to banning a social media app. California is on fire. North Carolina and Tennessee washed away. New Jersey has geoplasmic orbs over it. Our kids get shot in school, and our economy is on the brink of fucking collapse. But their top priority is banning social media. That's where the effort goes.
Fuck New York City. I am moving to China tomorrow. So I go ahead and create my Red Note, right? And I'm thinking that this place is like North Korea. Like, everybody's living in poverty. They're oppressed by their government. Oh my God, is all I have to say. The first thing I say, you guys really have to work more than one job just to survive and like have a home and food? What? Americans are showing their medical bills and the Chinese don't know what to do. They're like, what? Like, they can't even believe it. They're like, ours is free. And when you go to the hospital, it's like $100, including treatment. And then people are showing their ambulance bills. Because our ambulances are thousands of dollars. Theirs is free. Free. And don't even get me started on the grocery hauls. These people go in these grocery haul. Like, I've never even heard of that word here. Like, we're just like, eating crackers to survive here, to pay rent. Like, they're hauling groceries that like would be worth like $1,000 here. But for them, it's like nothing. And it's all healthy, high quality food. Hence why they're all skinny, gorgeous, and their skin is perfect. So I just don't have words for this. And their trains look like they came out of the year 3000. It literally looks like out of a frickin' movie. And there's no homeless people. And they're immaculate. And like extremely high speed, like New York City subway. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Their cars and phones are 10 times more technologically advanced than ours and affordable. And you know what's funny? We can't have them here. We're not allowed. They're banned. They're banned. And do not even look up Chinese kindergarten. Don't look it up. It'll make you so mad. I almost swan dove out my window when I saw Chinese kindergarten. Meanwhile, in our kindergarten, they can't even teach children, like, what's a boy and what's a girl. And they're teaching kids that they can identify as animals here in our country. So I don't think we're the problem. I really just don't think that we're the problem anymore. And this one's my favorite. They're all confirming that they don't have a social credit system like we've been told. But you know what we have over here is a credit score. We can barely do anything without it. So it's just almost like they're telling us that they have things that they don't, but we are the ones that actually have them. Interesting. So if you want to ruin your day and cry yourself to sleep every night and rethink your entire life and society and everything you've ever been told, go make a red note.
I've been pretty chill up until now about this TikTok ban because the threat of it has happened so many times before. But now that it actually looks like it's going to go through and it actually looks like our Congress is going to do this lily-livered shit, I'm going to say what I'm actually thinking because fuck it, this video will be deleted in like a week. The only thing worse than just having a billionaire class to begin with is having a billionaire class of men who act like total fucking pussies all the time. I usually don't say that word, but you know what? I run a feminist podcast. I'm a feminist, and so I'm gonna pull that card and say it right now. They're fucking pussies. These men run around with their heads cut off, can't handle any competition, and haven't cared about making a good product in like over a decade. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg have such shitty social channels that their only option to force people onto them or to try to force people onto them is shutting down the good one. And even that isn't working. People are flocking to a Chinese app because that's how shitty the experience of being on Facebook is. Mark Zuckerberg created a platform to punish the women who didn't want to fuck him. The platform was fun for like 5 years, and ever since then, it has been a haven for QAnon supporters and boomers, generally speaking. Instagram has been like a trite circle jerk of wealth and aesthetic aspiration for the last decade. And X is basically like a shadow of its former self, and they have been panicking for years about this. Now they finally have enough power to shut down the only fun app, the only interesting app, the only app where they don't have complete control over how we think and what we see. And our government, our capitalist loving government, our American dream, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, invisible hand, free market, Adam Smith, University of Chicago loving fucking government is helping them do it. And then, to make matters worse, these fucking morons, these fucking billionaire morons are doing these little victory tours of complaining about how we need to a return to America. Mark Zuckerberg saying we need a return to masculinity. Are you fucking kidding me? Up until 2023, there were more Fortune 500 CEOs named John than there were women CEOs.